in your saving, you are more than 35 videos that you need to publish on TikTok, or you already have 20 blog posts that you need to write, or you have a list of to-do list of what type of newsletters that you need to write, a podcast that you need to start, or you have the idea of this offer, but because you already have offers that work well, but you don't have a line client, and you are like, oh, I don't know if this offer that will attract the IT client that I really want. So what you do is you take courses to write a better courses. You take courses in order to write a better hook. You take courses in order to know SEO and everything, to write a better prompt for using Claude or ChatGPT. You're always learning. You have 6 or 10 certificates. You even have a master, a PhD, but what things that you are in your head, I am not enough. I am not enough to put my price. I am not enough to be consistent because people will see that I am not enough. I am not enough to create content that I really like. I just create content to please the algorithm. I am not enough, so I will create a small business because I am small. I am afraid to go to the 6-figure business. I am afraid to put the right price that I want to do. So what I did is I keep it small. It was all that I heard in my head for many years. I was thinking that I am not enough. I am not enough. So what I do, I keep very small. What it means is I am not enough, so I need to improve my content. So it's good. So I take courses. I am not enough, so I do a lot of things in order to compensate that I am not enough. And this one blocked me for years to don't have the business that I want, to don't create the content that I want, just to please the algorithm, just to prove to other people that I am enough. But in reality, if thinking that I am not enough is the best thing for my business, and for that right now, I have the business that I want, and I am developing the business that I really want. Because in reality, what you do by taking a lot of courses to be over-educated for the things that you can already sell right now, create the business that you want, scale your business, have the audience that you want, and I don't mean a lot of followers, I mean the audience that engage with you and buy your offer, because you don't need to have 10k followers in order to make 10k in your bank account, is because you are hiding yourself by thinking that you are not enough. And I know that because it was happened to me. And this year, 2026, is the year that I decided to stop to hide, to stop to listen this voice, or yes, to listen to the voice that I am not enough, but to say no matter what, I will keep moving. No matter what, I will stop to be small. No matter what, I will stop to focus what is going wrong, just to validate what I am thinking that I am not enough, because I know that I am not enough is the perfect thing for my business, and it can be so counterintuitive that other people that tell you, because I feel like in this sphere of coaching, people tell you that each time that you have a bad thought, you need to transform in positive thought, and I am the one to think that. But sometimes the voice that you are here, you are addicted to that. You love to struggle with that. For example, our brain, our subconscious love that we are safe. They don't love to change. And when you decided to create a business and you are the only one doing that in your family, it's something new. So it screams danger. And when you decided to open your business, you are so happy, you are so excited, you have the energy, and you talk to your family, your friend, your lover, and you are so happy. Even your colleague, if you're still working, and people will say, what you're doing that? You are so stupid. Why you start to create content? Why you want to create to become a content creator is so saturated, or why you want to be a coach, or you put this price, or it's so expensive, why you want to write a book, what people will, why these people will buy from you this book. And you have all this injunction that you have, and you start to conditioning and to say, maybe it's not safe, maybe I am not enough. But what people don't tell you, and I feel like sometimes this phrase that you think that you are not enough is deeper than just what people say, because you are conditioned since that you are a child, especially as women, that we need to be nice, serve others, and please others. So we are content to please others. So when you decide to create your business and you decide to say, no, it's me, it's my turn, you are all these voices that keeping you that is not enough. And when you have this idea and you want to scale and everything, especially if your life is perfect outside and you want more, people will say, why you want more? You are so stupid, it's not normal, blah, blah, blah. And this one was happening for me when I stopped to work on my PhD. I have my PhD. I went to Canada to a postdoc that I was working on osteoarthritis, and I was very 18 my work environment, and people tell me that I was so happy because I was living in France, and I go to London, Ontario, and all my friends say, oh, it's so nice, you live abroad and everything, you are a scientist, blah, blah, blah. But inside, I was so miserable. And when I decided to start my business, people say, are you crazy? You have a PhD, blah, blah, blah. And all these sentence tell me that I am not enough. And when I was creating content at this time, I was thinking, I'm not enough, so I was a fear of be judged by others, but in reality, it was that I have the fear of judgment from my parents, my friend, because I was thinking that if I put all my heart, or I go 100%, and I decided to be the one that people want, they will see what people tell me to do when I was conditioned, and I believe that I am not enough. So what I did is I take courses, I went to multiple membership, I even went to mini-mind, mastermind, and still don't have the result that I want because I was hiding myself. It was not just because I take bad investment, it was because I was looking for the perfect solution. I was waiting for the perfect condition. I was thinking that I need to have the perfect microphone, the perfect studio. I need to have a nice room. I need to have the perfect body, the perfect hair, everything, just to tell me that no one can judge me because I am perfect. But I was thinking that this year, 2026, I am perfect. Let me rephrase. Even if I think that I am not enough, I will don't make the excuse to stop to doing what I really want just because I think I'm not enough. I need to move because if the enough is a perfect solution for my people. So when you take courses and you want to be super educated because you are thinking that I am not enough, so it's good because you say I am not enough, I have the imposter syndrome, so let's take a courses. And I feel like is okay, but I know you take a lot of courses, so you are more than qualified. But when you decided to add yourself to create content, to take courses and courses, listen a lot of podcasts and YouTube, you are hiding yourself because you are thinking that if I put out there what I know, it's not that you protect your audience, that you are not enough, that you need to have a better coach than you, or better content creator or influencer, whatever place you are right now, is you are protecting yourself to say, if when people ask me the question that I cannot answer, they will see that I am not enough. But what you don't understand in this age of AI, People don't want you that you are a library, a dictionary, or you know everything. They want you. They want to have your story, what your background, what you bring to the table. That is more than just be a computer that know everything, a software. They want you. They want your experience. And it's for that you are creating content and make your business so hard because you want to prove to everyone that telling you, oh, do you want when you will have a real job, what you are doing all the day. I know that you are doing nothing special and you don't want to answer this question. So what you do, you make extra hard. Let's give you an example. I have one of my clients. So she started her business and she was talking to me. She already take courses and she don't have any result. And she told me, yes, I created content, I have liked, but I struggle to have consistent client and I don't know why. And when I looked at her content, I was like, yes, it's good, but what I see, you are like a library, so let's fix that. I said, no, but I need to prove to my audience that I know everything. Okay? And I say, why? You want that your people know that you know everything? Because she attracts people that always tell her, are you sure? Are you sure? So what is mean that they don't see her like a authority. And that means that when they see their content, they feel like that she is not 100% sure what she is saying. And she told me that I know that I am not enough. I know that when I leave my 9 to 5 for doing that, my parents, my husband tell me that I'm not enough. So I want to prove that. So I need to be the perfect mom. So she was overworking in her house to clean everything, and she was overworking for her business, which is means that she don't sleep enough. She don't care enough. She was not eating everything. So for that I say mindset and feeling well in your body is very important, because sometimes it's not a strategy, sometimes it's really about your energy, what you feel in your body. And it's for that I tell you that you need to check what is really the problem, and you need to do an audit. If you want to have more, you will have my workbook, link on the description. And I tell to her that your main problem is you want to fix everything, even you, because you are thinking you are not enough, and because you want to prove to everyone that you are perfect. You forget what thing that you, when you start, it was to help people create the life that you want. It was not just to please others and be validated. And you say, yes, it's so true. So what? And I say, okay, so right now you're at the phase that you understand you don't need to be perfect. So what you really, really want. And when we talk about what she really, really want, it was not about that she's not perfect. She was not about that she's not enough. It was not about to validate other people or to be just. It was about she want to help women to take care about her girl, because she was a nutritionist coach. So if she want to help, so she need to talk to this person, and she don't need to be an expert to all the disease about the gut problem. She was just to fix on that and really talk about her experience, her story. And when we do that, after 1 week, she have 16 clients, because they want to work that, because she already have audience that is engaged. So yes, and she didn't need to prove that I am not enough, because she was creating content that to show that she is enough. We don't care right now that you are enough, because people don't care. When they see on social media, they are looking for the problem. They don't looking that to see you that you are perfect, because your perfection is not the same that other, and you make extra harder in your business, just to be sure that people tell you that, oh my god, you are perfect, but you are just validate your ego because you are looking some validation. One thing that people, and I went through that, is when you think that you are not enough, you think that you have a problem and you want to fix that, so you try to heal from that. And it was my problem. And the problem, when you want to heal for that, you don't make action. I feel like that you can do the same. You can think that you are not enough and make the movement, Because all the time, even right now, because you tell me, oh, Alicia, it's nice for you because you have two podcasts, one with 4K, one with seven no, sorry, one with 37K. So you already have an audience, and yes, but I still feel like every time that I record content, I am not enough. I already feel like I put on syndromes that I am not enough. So, but I make a move because I detach from my feeling and say, what is the bigger picture? My bigger picture is I want to create a movement. I want to create a culture. I want to create something that my woman, my true queen, can be paid to be the control. So this phase that I'm facing right now, I know that this feeling, they will have that. I create a library for my future client, for my future audience, and for myself. And for myself because I want to see my evolution. So I cannot say to my client, to my audience, you need to make a move if I don't make a move. Even if I feel like right now I am not enough. I feel like I am not enough, maybe I need to lose weight, blah blah blah. But it's just an excuse just to make, to be confident and to create my safe place, which is I am addicted to struggle sometimes, I addicted to be safe, I addicted to overlook, to looking for the solution, listen podcast, YouTube video, blah blah blah. I am the same like you. It's like I know that we love to know everything, especially if you are an introvert. You don't like you don't like to show up. You want to be everything is perfect. You want to be in the cozy place, and you can do that at the same time to create. So right now I'm doing my video in the other place in my bed because I still face it's still my introvert place, but I decided to change and to see what is happening. It's the same thing when you are multi-potential. You want to know everything, you want to see every detail because we don't think like linear. We think like A, B, C, and after D, and then come back to C is good, but you need to make a move. And doing is better than to do perfect. This one is so important to understand. And it's for that you see the leader that already have 6, 7 figures tell you to move, even if it's not perfect, even if it's not in your perfect content strategy, because you want to have the data. You want to know what is working, what is not working, what you want, exactly. And when you keep you to know everything, because when you read the book, you go to the conference, you go everything, you know all the system. It's not that you don't know, you are qualified. If people ask you question, you can answer. The problem is when you see the data in your business is not working or is stagnant because you are in the plateau, you want to scale, and this one reinforces your feeling of you are not enough. And you don't need to be healed in order to have result. And I will say more. You can do the same thing. You can heal and same time make the move. It's depend of you. You don't need to wait the perfect circumstance in order to do what you want. One thing that you really need to understand is when we are in this phase that we feel that it's not enough, in reality, we don't want to prove to others that we need validation because we correlate validation with love. But in reality, what you want to understand that the only person that you need to love yourself is you. I know that it can be corrective, but your audience is not here to validate you. Your parent is not here to validate you. It's nice that it did, it's fine, but in order to have the business that you want, you need to understand that the only person that you need to prove that you have the value is you. And the only way to be more confident, to be that what you know is important, is to make a move. Because I can guarantee you that not enough people can buy this. People can buy your knowledge because you don't need to know everything. You just need to be one head from other people. There are people right now are looking how to grow a tulip, a flower, and they buy from that. There are people just want to lose 2 kilos and they buy courses from that. There are people who just want to make 1K and they buy courses from that. they don't want to have a 6-figure business, 7-figure business. They want to first earn their 1K, and it's more than enough. Even they don't think that it's not enough, they say, I know, why now? I want to learn how to make 1,000. And if you already have this knowledge, you can teach that and make money from that. Not about that you are not enough to doing that if my not enough, is it okay to be seen? Is it okay to charge this price? Is it okay? If it's yes, do it. And you can do that by just do like a market research and say, okay, what is in my competence right now and how people charge that. You can have people charge 500 euro, dollar, whatever you are in the world, for just telling you how to make your first K, how to be visible in Pinterest, or how to be visible in YouTube, even if they just have 200 people follow them. Why? Because for them, they are enough. So why you are not enough? You are enough. You just need to change that. Especially if you're in this phase of visibility and you want to be visible. For me, when I start to be visible is when I decided that no matter what, even if I am not the perfect equipment, I will record an episode per week on my podcast, in my French podcast. And right now, I have more than 37K listeners around the world, from US, North America, South America, Africa, Asia, Australia, Japan. I have all the place, and Europe, of course. So it means that people need me, even if I'm not perfect, even if I was like, okay, why now? Because I was sharing my story, my knowledge, and start for that. And people right now want to ask me to go to my podcast. Why not? Even if right now I have just 4K listener, I was like, I have 4K listener. Why people listen? Because yes, I have value. People listen to my podcast. And why now? You can do the same thing for your business. You don't need to wait to be perfect. So now, how to change that? How to say, okay, I understand my not enough. It's the best thing for my business. So how I can shift to be paralyzed and start to move. How I can stop to overthink and start to make the action to see a shift in your business. One thing that you need to understand is your business is not the position or your worthiness. And this one is a hard thing to understand. So if it's not a relationship between your worthiness and the result of your business, so you can understand what is the problem of your business. I know that we'll talk about this main subject of my business, but this one is so important to understand. When you know that, let's talk about, for example, you have a visibility problem. So, okay, right now I'm starting my business, or I already have clients, but I want to be more visible. So what I need to do? So what you need to do, first of all, is, okay, I have a problem with visibility. What platform that I want to work? Is it YouTube? Is it Substack? Is it TikTok? Okay. So now I know that. Let's start to fix. Let's create 1 video per week, or 2 videos per week, 3 videos per week. Let's fix that and always do that. No matter what, even if the days that you don't feel that you are not worth it, is not okay. What you are doing, you just plugging, put your best video, dancing, good energy, tell you that you are the one, and I can guarantee you it will work. It was yesterday I recorded an episode on my friend's podcast. I don't want to do that. What I did is I make up, I do the thing, I dance, and I say, okay, I am the best one, and okay, and I record. And right now I have people listening to my podcast, and I am visible. Why? Because I decided to make the move. The second thing is, yes, I am not enough, but I have the imposter syndrome. And I want to say, is the best thing into the world. Because when you have the imposter syndrome, it means that you care. It means that you grow. It means that you will know your knowledge is the best thing into the world. Because one person will say, you have imposter syndrome, but I need to hear that. So what you need to do is say, okay, I have imposter syndrome because I feel like I am not okay to do that. So what you need to do, you create content around the behind the scene, what you learn, and and I can guarantee you people love that. What you learned, or you document your journey. For example, right now, I document my journey about growing on social media. I am here and I can guarantee you that I am happy right now because I talk about my growing about my podcast, my English podcast, my YouTube channel. So you can do the same thing. Show about your result because I can guarantee that people will tell you that you are more than enough. Because yes, you say, oh yes, I just have 300 followers, but people want to have 300 followers because tell you that it's hard to have 300 followers, and 300 followers is more than a classroom. Is more than enough it out. So just go there and listen. Tell you that 300 people is not enough. Is a lot. 300 people in the newsletter is a lot. So stop to say people sometimes want just to have 300 people in their newsletter because they want to sell something. So start to be proud of your result. And the last one to tell you that you are not enough is to celebrate your small win. And I know that and it's hard to celebrate your win because I am the person that hates to celebrate myself. And I was thinking, oh yes, 4K is not enough. I celebrate that. I did my happy dance. I think I buy a cake and I eat and I celebrate. Why? Because 4K in English, it wasn't my native language. I have a strong French accent and people listen. And the same with my Substack. I have 230 people follow me and I'm so happy. Why? Because people choose to sign up to my newsletter, read my newsletter, comment my newsletter, even if they don't say anything, they read, they're consistent, and they love it. They learn something, and I know I am built trust. I hope that you love this episode. If you want to have all the process and have the detail of this podcast, don't forget to sign up to my newsletter, mademoisellemindset.substack.com. You will have everything, and see you for the next time. And don't forget to be your own true.